Vote. Your voice can be heard.
Come on.
You can make an impact. Come vote. Come
fast.
vote.
No,
Sir,
I
come
don't
vote.
have time for that.
We need you to vote.
Why
You
not?
should go to the school. Please vote. Vote. Sir, come vote.
I'm talking on my phone.
But you gotta vote. You have to make a difference here. Your voice has to be heard. Sir, please vote.
Voting.
Oh, I got class, man.
Vote.
Please, can you vote?
I got class.
Please vote. Ma'am, please. We need your vote. We need your vote. Please vote. BMCC SGA elections. Please vote. Please vote.
But who are we voting for anyway?
I'm not sure.
Yeah, you can check him out in the school newspaper. Let me can't tell you too much about him, but that's pretty
Okay,
much it.
thank you.
Please vote. We need your vote.
I have a question for everybody in this room. How many people last year that was here in this school voted in the elections?
Oh, shame on that side. Shame on
Today's presentation will be on increasing voter turnout during the student government elections. I asked this question because in order to increase voter turnout, we need to improve the system in which it was done. Our skit just now demonstrated just how it was going last year when we made strong attempts to get people to vote, yet only a few people showed up. Last year, out of approximately 22,000 students, only 800 approximately showed up to vote. That's less than 4% of all of our students. Why was this so bad? Why did so few people show up to vote? Well, a lot of people believe that why should they vote? Their vote doesn't matter. There's nothing they can do about it. Many people believe that they don't know, many people do not know what SGA does. They don't know what they do, they don't know what it's about, they don't know how they can help. They just think it's another club themselves. There's also very poor voter education. This school is filled with about 150 different nationalities and cultures, and a lot of the international students believe that because they can't vote in the general election, they can't vote at the school. And this was due to polling that we asked of international students right here in this group. There's not enough candidate info. People want to know who's voting, who we voting for, what are we voting for, who they stand for. Nobody knows. No one knew. Poor advertisements. We had a lot of people handing out flyers and giving out things, but that, in today's day and age, we feel is the old way of doing things and the old way of advertising. And an inconvenient voting system. Many of our students go to many different parts of our campuses. A lot of them only go to online campuses. They only go to school online. They come on different hours. They need to rush from work and go right to school. And the first thing they got to do is drop off the kid and then run to class. How can they wait a half an hour long to go vote, or sometimes a little longer, if they wanted to turn out and show up? How we can help about this? This part is for you here in this room. This is a manner in which we can help to increase voter turnout. Voter education classes. To have a little bit of time on the BMCC's websites and portals to teach people about voter education and that they can vote. Teachers' participation. We can go to the teachers and tell them to get people to come and vote, and through the system that we would like to introduce to set up and vote. Another thing is the clubs can promote. Everybody in here can go to their very club on club day and tell them, hey, listen, this is voting day. Come on, guys, let's just go today and vote. Different methods that we can teach people about voting is on our Facebook page. Tell people about the voting system and how they can vote and how they can come along. Another way that we can teach is by YouTube. There are so many beautiful people on our YouTube videos doing a lot of teaching stuff, and I'm sure a lot of our stuff is going to be uploaded to the YouTube page so that people can learn. So a lot of the candidates, which is a question that Mr. Mars had for me yesterday, how do we get the candidates out there? Well, the candidates can do PSAs and then post them on YouTube. That way all the students can see on their own time who's who, as opposed to going to a scheduled debate when 60% of the students have classes. Another method is to use the BMCC's main website page. What we thought about here is that to change the main website page and tell people that you can vote. Teach people that there's a voting system, teach people why they can vote and how they can vote. We can also tell people about our Facebook and YouTube pages right on the main BMCC page and let people know that's one of our candidates for next year's presidency, by the way. He's standing right here. and we can make sure that we get people to vote and put the candidates right on the BMCC's website. Okay? That's my man Danny. He also votes for next year. One of the most incredible things, what it says right here is log on to Panther and vote today. What we propose is to get a system on Panther which is secure. Everybody pays their money, applies for classes, and does a lot of private transactions on Panther. So BMCC considers it to be secure for money and transactions. Why can't it also be secure for voting? How we propose it is to put a link right here that says votes. That way you guys can log on to Panther and decide to cast your vote. Every individual has their own log on information, their own ways. For those of you who can't see it, let me increase it a little bit. Right there, a button that says vote. Click here to vote in the Spring 2010 Government Association elections. That way, we can increase from 800 to potentially 24,000 students voting, because many thousands of students use the Panther system every other day just to check their classes, their schedules, how much money they owe, their tuition, their loans, everything else. It's a great system, and I really believe that we can do it. In fact, our timeline says that our presentations to the decision makers at BMCC can be done within 1 month to find out who can make the changes to the website, the Panther system, and everything else. It'll take about 2 months more for them to make decisions on it and have their meetings so that they can decide whether we want to do it. After that, around December to January, we make the upgrades to the Panther system, the website, and we begin our preliminary advertising through Twitter, Facebook, and YouTube. After that, around January to February, as people want to decide to become presidents and electors, they just start their PSAs, making videos, getting their bio information so that we can upload all that to the websites. Newspapers and promos, and the website can go up right around February to March. What I believe is that we can all vote, because the system has completely changed. It's no longer running around with flyers and talking to people. I believe that yes, we can. And we can definitely make a new system to vote. And if this man can win the presidency by Facebook alone, I think that we can get a voter turnout of at minimum 18,000 students with this new system. So, my team right here, presented by the Agents of Change, okay? Agents of Change is John Carr from the BMCC Voice. Raise your hand, John Carr. Ileana Dietrich King from Teacher Education Club. Lysandra Espinal from Dominican Club. Owen Leary from the Lions Club. Camila Taval, the Student Ambassador. Samuel Adajay from OSA. Jason Nunez from the Photography Club. And Eden Velez, Students in Free Enterprise. Special thanks. VP Margaret Craig.